Thanks for tuning back into another episode of the Game of Cryptos. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. This video, we are going to do a deeper dive and talk about, okay, what's going on with Kaspa? Why is the price action seem bearish? Why has it just been seem like it's just going sideways for weeks in and weeks out? Today's video, I'm going to do a little bit deeper dive and help give you some answers to that. Before we kick that off, we're going to go and look at a tweet from Alex Becker, and this is what he's talking about. He says, "We are closer to another bull market than we are further from. Thus, all you have to do if you got your entries is nothing. Crypto is not a sport where doing more equals more. Again, all you have to do is nothing." So, had you been DCAing back in 2022, 2023, the bottom of the bear market when Bitcoin hit around 15.5K, right now, just sit on your hands. Sometimes the best things to do is nothing. Let the market come to you. They say that a lot when it comes to crypto trading. Now, I'm not a crypto trader. I'm not a crypto expert, but some of the best things that you can do is sometimes nothing. And if you're positioned well with your portfolio, just sit back and let the market come to you. Let everything figure itself out. Let everything figure itself out. The Bitcoin halving is coming in about 3 months. The ETFs, the Bitcoin ETF has been approved. We have the ETH ETFs possibly happening sometime this year. Let the market come to us. But to help kick things off and get this going, we are going to talk about, this video is going to be about Kaspa. So Kaspa, everyone's wondering, okay, what's going on with Kaspa? Why has the price been going sideways? Well, to start, Kaspa is a new cryptocurrency. Kaspa is a currency. It is supposed to be used peer-to-peer transaction. It's exactly what Bitcoin was supposed to be, but what Bitcoin is not anymore. Bitcoin is now being considered digital gold. It's gold 2.0. It's a store of value. People aren't going to want to sell their Bitcoin. And especially now with these ETFs, when you have BlackRock and all these huge institutions buying in, we don't want to be selling our Bitcoin to them. We want to be able to hold on and have as much Bitcoin as possible. It's a hedge against inflation. It's a store value. Kaspa is not set out and trying to be a Bitcoin. It is basically trying to be what a Bitcoin originally was, which was a peer-to-peer, as you can see right here, a peer-to-peer value transferred between individuals. Very much just like money. So Kaspa is a currency. And it's been called digital silver, something that is utilized more than something like gold. So Bitcoin maxis shouldn't be concerned and think like, oh, Kaspa, it's coming for us. Like, no, Kaspa is not trying to be Bitcoin. It's just trying to be what Bitcoin originally was when it was originally created back in 2008, 2009. So just setting the record clear, because I know some people, they get confused. But yeah, having looked at the charts, Kaspa over the year is up tremendously, up over 1,600%. That's really good returns, more than you could get with anything in the stock market for years and years and years. It's right around 10 cents now, and we have peaked out around 15 cents. Kaspa really started going on like its absolute tear back in October. It went from about 3 to 4 to 5 cents all the way to 15. Did about a 3x, and now it's retraced back down to 10 cents. But since that time, through October, November, December, and now into January, I feel like a lot of people are getting nervous when it comes to Kaspa. And to me, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Guys, we are still in projects like Kaspa before the parabolic movement of the market is even happening. Look what Kaspa did for months and months and months, and it was sideways action, and then it had a leg up. Sideways action, and then it had another tremendous leg up. That's all it's doing right now. It's in consolidation mode, and before we know it, it's going to go up to probably 20 cents soon, maybe sometime in Q1 or Q2 of this year. You have to have patience. And honestly, you don't want to be in a crypto where you see it skyrocketing and never have any retracement. That's not something you want to buy in on. You don't want to buy in on something when it's an all-time high. You want to see good, healthy consolidation. That's good for the growth of that project. So, guys, just hang in there. Kaspa, I think, is going to be a great pick for this year. Just hang in there. For those of you that are not familiar, Kaspa is a proof-of-work cryptocurrency implementing the Ghost DAG. It's a new fancy protocol. It's supposed to be solving the trilemma, faster transactions, scalability, security. Kaspa is supposed to be doing it all. And again, it is a form of currency, something that people can spend and transact between one another, peer-to-peer. Look at, as it says right here, look at Kaspa as a, think of Bitcoin, think of Litecoin, put it in the same categories as like Monero. It doesn't mention it, but even like Dogecoin. But to be honest, Kaspa is better than all those. If Dogecoin, and this is going to get to my price prediction where Kaspa can go. If something like Dogecoin, which is a meme coin, which has no value and utility, went to $70-80 billion market cap, that just gives you an idea, a little sense. And again, I'm going to talk about it later in this video of where I think that Kaspa can go. Now, this is some information on the top wallets. Where do you guys stand when it comes to these rankings? Are you a crab? Do you have 100 to 1,000? Are you an octopus? Do you have 1,000 to 10K? Are you a fish? Do you have 10K to 100K? Or are you someone are you a shark? Obviously as the numbers go higher in allocation of how much, there's less of a amount of people that hold it. As you can see, the most allocation is between people that hold 1,000 to 10,000 Kaspa. But honestly, I think that, not financial advice, but if we're looking at Kaspa as a form of money, and something that I do think will overall outperform the rate of inflation. If you just look at the gains it's had in the last year, 1,600, it's done a tremendous for a hedge against inflation. I'm not saying that's going to be its use case. Could it end up becoming a store of value? Yes, potentially. Kaspa is silver, so essentially, yeah, it could be another form of a store value. But yeah, guys, in the comments, let me know, where do you stand? If you feel comfortable, saying where your balance is of Kaspa. Obviously, the more you hold, the more you can make, depending on, where the price goes. So, let me know in the comments where you think, where you stand with your allocation of Kaspa, and let me know in the comments, where do you see the price potentially going. So moving on. I had found this on the Kaspa.org site. If you want to, now I'm not sponsored I have no sponsorship with any crypto project, and I'm not sponsored with Kaspa or anything related to Kaspa, but I found this flyer that if you want a copy of this to be able to send to people and or print it off, they have it in different languages. And it's pretty cool. If you wanted to actually take a look here, it gives you all the detail about Kaspa. It tells you how Kaspa is the world's first block DAG and the fastest open source decentralized and fully scalable layer 1. Gives you, tells you about how it's fair launch, proof of work block DAG, solving the trilemma, faster transactions, scalable security, and it's really informative. And I would say for anyone, if you're thinking about investing in Kaspa, definitely give this a look over. Again, going back to the trilemma it's solving, the fastest transactions. The block DAG technology is allowing an unprecedented amount of transaction speed, creating blocks every second, allowing transactions to be written to the ledger near instantly. Scalability. The block tag architecture, something we've never seen before, allows handling vast transaction volumes, a unique feature for a truly decentralized proof-of-work network. And then lastly, security. Kaspa maintains robust security and decentralization similar to Bitcoin, enhancing efficiency with the K-heavy hash algorithm. I really do think, guys, that Kaspa has the potential to be the crypto that runs in this bull run. I think you're going to have your gaming coins that are going to do well, your Nakamoto games, your games for a living, your GFL, your Miria. I think those are going to do well. And then I think you're going to have a couple of your AI plays like Bitsensor, Tau, render the GPU, but something like Kaspa, it's really unique technology and one of a kind. I think it's going to do absolute numbers in this bull run. And again, at the end of this video, I'm going to get in where I think it's going to go potentially price wise. But again, if you guys want to download this sheet, just go to the Kaspa.org site and then just go over to ambassadors, and you'll be able to pull up the sheet. You can print it off, or you can just have a digital version where you can email it to people, download it and email it to people to spread the word about Kaspa. Because if you really are a believer behind it, I really do think that this can be a really good currency to be used, and something that is a potential hedge against inflation. I really do think that Kaspa can and has the potential to solve what Bitcoin was originally set out to do, which was to be a peer-to-peer currency between people. And again, it could end up becoming a secondary store value, just like silver is, but something that is more utilized. So again, just look it over, give it, let me know your thoughts and what you guys are feeling about Kaspa. Now, I wanted to do some potential price predictions for this. So, okay. So, if, for instance, let's go with Cardano. So, Cardano, I think, is so Kaspa, at the end of the day, it is a layer 1. Now, look where a layer 1 that would be something similar, not similar in the sense of being a store value and a payment solution, but something like Cardano. If we look at its, let's see, cryptocurrencies. Hang on, guys. Let's see, Cardano. We're going to go and do some research and see where... Okay, why is it not coming up? I'm sorry, guys. Let me reload this website. So, Cardano... Okay, I don't know why that's not working. Let me just find it on the chart here. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. So, Cardano, it's had a bull run. I believe it's actually had about 2 bull runs. Yep. So we had that, initial peak right there, and then we had another one here in 2021. So back in 2018 and in 2021. Now, when we look at market caps, that's the main thing we want to look at right now. So originally, Cardano had reached a market cap of about 12 billion. And then it retraced. And then in the next bull run, it reached about a $94 billion market cap. So let's take those numbers and see, okay, if Cardano, or if Kaspa in its first bull run went to $12-13 billion like Cardano did in its first bull run, what would the price of Kaspa be? So if Kaspa goes to a market cap of 12 billion, then is this price? Let me make sure that this is right. If it goes to, okay. Just want to make sure. So if it goes to 12 billion, it would be about a 4x, and one Kaspa would be worth 54 cents. So, a 4 to 5x from here. Now, I think that's a really bearish prediction. If it goes to where Cardano went to at the peak of the bull run, which was about 90 billion, it would be a 38x, and one Kaspa would be worth $4. That's tremendous gains. Guys, just think about what that means. If you owned 10,000 Kaspa right now, and Kaspa goes to a $90 billion market cap, you would make over 40 grand. That's the power that you have when it comes to gaining and DCAing and getting Kaspa while it is low. It might not seem like much, like, oh, Kaspa only $4. Well, if you have 10,000 Kaspa, every dollar goes is 10 grand. Or if you have 1,000 Kaspa, every dollar is 1 grand. So when you do your research for these cryptos, compare it to cryptos that are in its same niche. It's, if it's L1, compared to cryptos that have had the same type of, what's the word I'm looking for? The amount of tokens. Look for that. But I would say realistically, a 38x for Kaspa is still very doable in the realm of possibilities for Kaspa. I really do. And then same goes like Dogecoin. Kaspa had reached, I think Dogecoin had reached a 70 or 80 or 90 billion dollar market cap. Really possible for Kaspa. Kaspa can get that type of allocation. So, none of this is financial advice, but, this is where I potentially see Kaspa going. My lowest price prediction is that I see Kaspa at $1. Because there will be a lot of, that is a psychological level, and you will see people trying to sell at that price. So that's just under 10x from here. But I think I realistically see Kaspa at about a $3. This is my most likely outcome. About a $3 Kaspa, a 28x. It's about a $67 billion market cap for Kaspa. Again, none of this is financial advice. Could be completely wrong. Who knows? But yeah, guys, having that said, I hope you liked this video I did about Kaspa. I'll probably do some more videos about Kaspa. I don't typically want to talk about, other things that everyone is always covering. But, on this channel, I don't usually cover Kaspa as much. And I was like, you know what? I feel like now is a good time to talk about Kaspa, because I feel like, a lot of people are kind of just, very bearish about the price action it's been having, when they don't realize that this is a great time, an opportunity to potentially get in at cheap prices, because in later 2024 and then the peak of the bull run in 2025, you will probably be really happy with yourself that you did decide to DCA into this currency. So until next time, guys, I hope you like this, and I will catch you guys in the next video.